Hey everybody.
No.
All right. Sure. I'm Staj with the UPX Spark Exchange. Next couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you about who we are, our vision, our prototype, and why the UPX Spark Exchange. So this is our team. Like I said, I'm Staj. I'm the project leader. I've got a background in cybersecurity. We've got Mossy Jake. He's our community manager, our marketing specialist. He's our complete innovator. All of these ideas usually come straight from him. And I also want to give a shout out to him for being nominee of Player of the Year. And then we have Caffeine Addict, handles our DevOps and stuff. Mossy comes to us with the idea. I go to Caffeine. He tells us how to make it happen. So where we are today. So currently we're a 24/7 Spark rental service, right? We've got builders that want to build. They don't have enough Spark, so they come to us. And we've got Spark stakers that want to rent out their Spark, adding more utility to the community. So we create that bridge, that connection between the two, so people can continue to build. Right? Some of our current accomplishments. At the time I made this slide, our community has paid out over 61 million UPX back to the Spark stakers. We've had over 1,000 active Spark building through our community. We've completed over 1,200 builds and almost 2 million Spark hours. So our vision is to create an open exchange marketplace for Spark. Well, really not just Spark, but any type of NFT, right? We want to create a secure place, something that's easy for the users to come and transfer Spark and trade, right? We believe that this type of exchange will allow both buyers and sellers to fight for price, allowing price to find like a happy equilibrium, right? You can create buy orders, you can create sell orders, and users will be able to transfer Spark in that manner. So for this prototype, we're able to leverage the API tools that were given to us to create an actual exchange, right? This prototype confirms that this type of atmosphere, this buy, sell, bid-ask type marketplace is feasible. So our approach, right? You'll come to the website, you'll register, we'll use the new auth, which will give you a code, and then you'll be able to link your account to our services, right? Once you're in our website, we'll be able to pull your assets, your user data, and that type of stuff. Then you'll be able to create orders, buy orders, basically purchase Spark or trade Spark amongst each other, and then manage your order assets. So just a quick breakthrough of what the prototype looks like. After you verify, you'll get a little code. You'll go to Upland, you'll add that code, and then that'll link you to us. And once you're connected, we're able to pull your information. So creating an order, right? You say how much Spark you want to sell. You put the price of how much UPX you want to sell it for. Once you do that, you have to do a two-factor accept reject on that. And once you accept, we'll get a webhook back. Then we can take that asset and put it in escrow for you. Once the asset's in escrow, your order will go into an active state, and users will be able to interact with that, such as purchase your Spark. And then the same effect, when someone goes to purchase it, they have to go and also accept or reject that transaction. So once the transaction's in there, we're able to automatically fulfill it for you. So why? Why the UPX Spark Exchange? For one, our community has asked us several times to build something like this. A lot of people have Spark and they're like, hey, I want to rent my Spark out, but I want to list it at a different price that the builders don't have it at. Well, our current limitation doesn't allow this. The new API, the new tools will allow us to break down that wall and create that type of atmosphere. And secondly, it's on Upland's roadmap. They already have an idea for it, so this is our opportunity to fulfill that. And I'm going to quote Adon here, who a couple days ago mentioned, it is the point in time when we stop relying on Upland's team to cast value, right? This is our opportunity as a third-party developer to take the workload off of them and bring value back into the community. So the future, what is our future goal? Well, it's to create the Spark Exchange, right? Create deeper market analysis tool sets, work on the tools that we've already created, figure out how to make those better. And then, if you're not aware, we love events. Mossy's a huge community player. He loves doing all kinds of stuff, getting people together and just having a good time. We've done things such as the Hood Holder event. If you're not familiar, you went to Chicago and you had to go to Big Dollars properties, and we gave prizes such as properties and UPX. And coming up, we're gonna do a fishing event. So you'll have to go and travel around a certain city, and as you go to different properties, you'll get a random fish. It'll be a different fish type, a different size, and you have to determine if you're gonna submit that into our tournament. And if you had the biggest fish, then you will win a prize, right? So we want to explore those opportunities. It gives us a pulse on the community and also allows us to push the boundaries farther. And finally, continue building the Upland metaverse. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Thanks for the awesome presentation. Thanks for participating in the hackathon. My question, and I think you alluded to it a bit in your presentation, but obviously you are aware that the Spark Exchange is on the Upland's roadmap. My question to you is, when it comes out, do you have concerns there about the competition and how you can basically offer better value as opposed to the in-game mechanics?
Sure, I mean, we're not here to compete with you. We want to work with you, right? So I'm hoping that we create an environment that you never want to create your Spark Exchange. Our Spark Exchange is that powerful.
And again, it's just to double click on that, it's not that we love competition, we actually want the community to outdo us. It's the other way around. Would you see it as kind of like something that would demoralize you or the team or etc.?
No, I don't. I think we would just adjust and keep moving.
So right now, just thinking about the experience, right now you see it was basically, you know, like Windows in the app. Do you foresee it also to have a kind of experience in, you know, in a city or on a property or so? Have you thought about that yet, or is it something, because otherwise, you know, to make more living as such, right?
Not sure if I'm following your question.
So do you want to visualize that idea also a little bit more, right? So you maybe gamify it, or you know, people have to go somewhere, stand in line in order to come in, you know, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, we could purchase a certain property and you'd have to go to that property to interact with the Spark Exchange. We could see something like that happening.
But great idea, really. I knew we've been thinking about it, but it's great that you're also thinking about it. So congratulations to already a big success there. Super.
Thank you.
If you had to pick like one feature for what you guys are doing, what would be the X factor?
The X factor?
Yeah, like what would be the most valuable part of what you guys have built? Like what do you think the X factor would be?
So right now there's not the ability to transfer Spark. So if you acquire Spark, you can't trade it. So I think the X factor would be the fact that you would be able to do that. Right? It's something the community's never been able to do. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of time treasure hunting and they want to put that Spark to work. And if we can make that more valuable for them, that'd be amazing.
Question. Can you buy Spark with USD or UPX or just UPX?
So right now, the limitation would just be UPX, but we would hope to be able to create some sort of bridge and allow USD or maybe some type of token or you know, another cryptocurrency or something like that. We don't see any kind of limitations in the future.
How would you educate new users on how to utilize your service and put their Spark to work?
Okay, yeah, so we currently have a Discord service. We've got a YouTube channel. Masi's made all kinds of tutorials on how to do different things in the metaverse. So we would continue down that path. With these funds, it will allow us to hire some kind of marketing team or someone that can do videos. The aspects that we're lacking, we could bring those resources in.
All right, great.